Hi, I'm Dave with the Home Improvement Encyclopedia, and you're listening to the Two Guys Talking Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Dave.
This is your Home Improvement Encyclopedia 101, first course. People are more shopper. They've gone out and they've learned a little bit off the internet, and now they're an expert.
Yeah.
Where back then, you didn't have that.
Right. You just call a bunch of companies and then you get a bunch of different ideas. But now the internet is that big thing because, just as Jeff said, they're already a professional. They know more than you do when you walk in the door is what their perception is.
They're the expert before you get there.
Yeah.
They know what's the U factor on that window.
But most of the customers have no idea of the science behind actually making a window. Plus, they also have no idea of what we deal with on a daily basis, like which company is going out of business, which company is in threat of going out of business, which company sends us lots of bad stuff where we have to constantly send it back and remake it.
Which supplier was bought out, and then all of a sudden the window that you could get in 4 weeks now takes 24 weeks to get.
It's just a big thing, and we're trying to guide them and trying to put them into an area of where you're going to get a good company, because we don't want to sell crap. We don't want it. We've got it, but we don't want to give anybody that junk. And if they do buy it from us, we want them to know that it truly will fall apart on them. And they come with the idea that, oh, you're just trying to sell me a higher priced product. I tell them that we can sell them crap, but I would rather not do that. And I'll point them to some of my competitors that have no problem at all selling it, taking their money and telling them it's the best product in the world. But the bottom line is, I don't want to revisit that customer for problems. I want to revisit that customer or their family members because they were truly happy with what we were able to provide for them. That's what I want to do. We've got a lot of repeat customers. If they've got a problem, the first thing they'll do is call us. We're calling Dave, we're calling Jeff. And even if we don't do the product, we've got the connections that can point them in the right direction. Where other companies, no, I don't do that, hang up the phone. Or they don't even try to help them. And that's the problem with this industry today, is it's all money motivated. It's just money, 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 money. The owners of the companies are saying,
tell the customer anything they need to hear, get their cash, get out the door. It's not your responsibility to tell them the bad things, the things that will come up. Let us deal with the problems as they come along.
And 9 chances out of 10, they won't. They'll just put the customer on a back burner or put them in a never-ending loop of, okay, I'll make sure the service guy gets a hold of you. Okay, I'll make sure that service guy gets, it's constant.
We look for what's the best for them. When a customer says, what's the best window out there? I said, well, that's completely up to you. What are your needs? Why are you replacing your window? What are you trying to accomplish? Because if you start asking a company that comes out to see you, what's the best window? Well, I've got one window, so I've got to make you believe it's the best window out there. We don't have one window. We've got over 40. What are you trying to accomplish? What is your situation? What are your goals? What are you trying to do? So if you're telling me, I want the most insulating window out there, I don't care how much it costs, the best window for that person is completely different than the average person that says, I want a good window, I want to cut down on my utility bills, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. In their mind, what's best for them is completely different than what's best for that first person. If you've got a customer that's saying, I can't sleep because my house is right next to the train tracks, what's best for them is the most soundproofing window. They may not care about efficiency. They want you to make their bedroom quieter. We look at what's the best for them, because my definition of the best window may not be your definition of the best window. So we go through a bit of an interview process. What do you want? Why are you doing this? What's wrong? What are your problems?
Right.
Why?
You get a lot of people, they fall for the sales gimmicks, the different tricks of the industry. And when I walk into a home, I try to look at the size of the windows, the location of the windows, to see what's best for the customer. I'm not on autopilot. Every customer is different. Every customer has different needs. The only need that's the same is they all need windows, or they all need a roof, or they all need a deck. You know, they need something, or else we wouldn't be out there. We're there to do that. We're there to fix it, but there's a right way to do it. You know, I'm not going to come in and put a cheap junk plastic window in an opening that's 79 inches tall. There's got to be some type of reinforcement that you put with that. You've got to put the proper window in the proper size opening, where the other sales guys or the companies are saying,
"This is all I got to sell you. This is the catch-all be-all. This will fit in every opening."
no, that's not the case. That will not work, you know, and it may go in there first right off the bat, and it may look good for the year or two, but because it's not the right window for that size opening, it will break.
But if I don't sell you that window tonight, I'm not going to get a check on Friday.
Yeah.
That's the average sales rep
that's
mentality.
what the sales rep thinks, you know.
So I got to sell it to you. It may not be the best for you, but I'm worried about what's best for me, and I need that damn commission check.
That's right.
I'm going to tell this person anything I have to tell them in order to get this product or get my little check mark on the board, and maybe if I get 10 of those check marks on the board, I get a bonus at the end of the month.
You know, they're never going to see these people again, 9 chances out of 10. So just tell them whatever it takes. And the average sales guy will work for a company for 6 months to a year and then not like the way he's getting paid or don't like where they're sending him. So he quits and he goes to a different sales company. And that's just how the industry goes. I tell my customers all the time, you don't have a prayer. You don't have a prayer. The system is so stacked against you. It's so built on the psychology of how that person, how the customer thinks. So it's very easy to manipulate the customer in the home. And a lot of these companies, they put on this song and a dance. They bring a window in with a light bulb and they say, here, this is my product. And then, yeah, here, can you feel all this heat coming through? And then they put another product in there that may have 1 or 2 coats of low E and you really can't feel that heat. But that little light bulb on the table has no comparison to that big orange yellow ball in the sky called the sun. And once you get the window in and you're standing by your window one day with your fantastic low E and you're getting sunburned, then you go, well, man, that sales guy lied to me. Well, yeah, that's what his job is. That's why he's out there driving the BMW or the Jaguar, and he's getting paid anywhere from 15 to 20% commission. If he makes that much commission, the guy he's working for is making double that. They're selling you a big bunch of products that are way overpriced. We're trying our best to keep those prices, even in this climate, even in today's climate, keeping them low enough, you know, to where people can manage it. And then we come up with some great finance opportunities for them as long as your credit's good. We can really help people out. But the whole thing is you got to find the right product for the right customer, just as Jeff said. And you also have to find the right product for the right opening size. If you don't, it's a recipe for disaster, and the people are pulling money out of their wallet again in 2 to 3 years.
Tell us what your problem is. If you don't know what your problem is, we've got to guide you to finding out, why are you doing this? Then once we found out what your problem is, what is your need, how do we take care of that need? What product do we have that's going to take care of that for you? If we don't have that product, who can we get it from? Because unlike most companies, if they need something, we can go get it. We're not stuck with, I got window A.
Yeah, we've got over 44 different window manufacturers. We've got something for everyone. But we don't want to make the decision for that customer, you know. We don't want to be order takers, you know, where the customer comes in and says, I need 2 windows. I put them in this opening. And you give them a price. What I like to do when I go into the home, before I accept any money from anybody, I truly want my customer to be totally educated. I want them to know why they're giving me the money they're giving me to do the service that I'm providing for them. I have to have that because I don't want any second thoughts from my customer. You know, they go out and they blindly put into money based on their own research. 9 chances out of 10, they're going to get burned. They don't know what size window that belongs in what size opening. They don't know what the DP rating is or the CR rating, condensation resistant rating, what kind of visibility rating they're going to have. I believe that our customers need to know these things, especially if they've got a product on the sunny side of their home, okay? Well, not all windows will go best on that home. So, or on that side of the home where the sun is just constantly beating them.
Everybody loves to buy stuff. You're bragging on, I bought this. Well, nobody likes to be sold. That dirty so-and-so sold me this junk. Well, we educate people so they didn't get sold products. They bought what they needed, what they wanted, what solved their problem.
And we find that when we educate a customer, we don't get callbacks for problems. We get callbacks for more work. And it's just they're spending the time with that client. You know, if that client will not invest the time with the professional they're sitting in front of, 9 chances out of 10, they're going to get burnt. And Jeff and I can't tell you how many times we go out to customers' house 2 and 3 times on their 3rd and 4th set of windows, or on their 2nd roof in 5 years when a roof is supposed to last them between 20 and 30. But because it wasn't done right, or because they bought from a storm chaser or something like that, and it fit that price realm that the insurance company gave them, those customers a lot of time revisit that roof for leaks, or revisit the windows because they have bad seals. They just weren't educated enough. Before they gave their money away, you've got to get that education for it. It doesn't grow on trees. You know, I don't have a $100 tree in the backyard. Why people would just give a company their money without sitting down and getting that good, honest research from people that know what they're doing. With 35 years in the business and Jeff's 30 years in the business, we've been doing this a long time. And we see windows, doors, siding, and roofing every single day. The customer may see it on an internet for 3 hours of research. That's it. They think they got just enough information to make a proper decision. Nope, doesn't happen that way.
We'd love to come out to your home and educate you on how to take care of your problems. Let us do that for you.
Education first, money last. Okay, that's the way it goes.
Come see us again soon to see how we can help you turn your home into the home of your dreams.
If you want more of these, visit us at homeimprovementencyclopedia.com and listen to our stories there. All of our contact information is over at homeimprovementencyclopedia.com.